Hi guys, my name is OJ and in this video tutorial I will take you step by step through setting up your brand new SecuX V20 hardware wallet device. The process is actually the same for their other devices such as the W20 model, so this tutorial will work for you regardless which device you have. Timestamps are provided in the description below, so if you need to jump back and forth to any specific part of this video, just click on this. Also in the description you will find my discount code, so if you haven't yet purchased your device, use that code to get 15% discount. You can use this at the checkout. I also dropped the link there to my previous video where I reviewed the unique features of this device, what makes it a really robust and secure hardware wallet, and I also interviewed Alice Chang from their marketing department to address some of the customers' feedback and concerns. So this is a really helpful video with valuable insight. Make sure that you check it out. If you're watching this on YouTube, it will actually pop up here in this corner. What I really like about this device is that it's one of the easiest when it comes to operating with it. Setting it up is a walk in the park, very intuitive and very user-friendly. Also the super large screen, this is what makes it so easy to navigate and verified wallet addresses. Also being a bulky device makes it harder to lose it. This is great especially when traveling. I always misplace my smaller devices and I've spent many hours sweating over and searching for my Trezor or Ledger, for instance. So I find it useful to have a larger device like this one. Not to mention its great design. It's shaped like a large coin actually. But security comes first, and this is why I dedicated my time and effort to dig deep into the security features which I discussed in my review and in my interview with Alice. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at what's in the box and then we'll move on to setting it up. If you want to skip this, just use the timestamps provided below. So, while opening the box, you need to make sure that it's properly sealed. There is no sign of it being previously opened and resealed, because this will be a sign that you might be in trouble. This has to be factory sealed, and this is why we have these stickers on both sides. Do not use this device if these are damaged or look like they have been resealed. So here's the device. It's actually very light. This is the screen and this is the back. Also in the box is a velvet pouch and a USB cable for charging and connecting it to your computer. These are recovery sheets that you will be using to write down your 24 words recovery phrase, or seed phrase as we call it, and also there is a quick guide. Now this blue sticker on the side is covering the USB port of the device. You will remove this and it's there just as an additional security so that you know that the device has not been used before. So if this sticker is not there, you should be suspicious. I'm saying this because there have been many reports by users about fake ledgers and keep keys. These are other hardware wallets that are sold on eBay or Amazon, and this is why I recommend that you only buy your device from the official website always, and never from a third-party retailer. Alright, well, now let's start the setting up process. This is the website that I'm going to be using for general guidance, secuxtech.com/how it works. You can actually get to that website from this menu here, the quick start guide. You can either scan this QR code and it will send you to that website, or you will see it also here. So this is what I'm going to follow, and here we have device setup. So let's start here. So here we have a few quick safety and security notes. You should read this of course, and then you can proceed to the next step, which is the actual step-by-step setup guide, if you're wanting to use this. Otherwise, just follow my video. I'm using this device right now, the V20, so this is where I'm going. And of course, I'm going to set it up as a new wallet. Now, if you've already used a previous device and you are changing the device because of certain errors or lost, stolen, whatever happened to the device, you can go and recover it. So you can use a brand new device but with the accounts that you already had previously. This is not the case for me, so I'm going to new device. And the first step is to actually power it on. From this button, which is the only button that we have, I need to hold it for a few seconds. Right, so here I'm going to go to get started, of course. I'm going to create my personal PIN, 4 to 8 digits. Now for this tutorial, I'm going to use a simple PIN such as 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to stop here, but I definitely do not recommend that you use such a simple PIN, okay? 1, 2, and as you can see, they're actually scrambled. The numbers are changing every time, so that if anyone is trying to spy on you and see what you're pressing in terms of PIN, they wouldn't be able to guess that. Okay, now I'm going to choose a name. Here I'm going to put test because this is just for testing purposes, alright? Now, setting up a new wallet or recovering. I'm setting up a new wallet, so I'm selecting new. Now I'm going to see displayed my 24 recovery words. I'm going to hit continue. At this point, I have not yet connected the device to my computer. This is all happening on the device itself, so I will need to write these recovery words, and even though you are seeing them, I will be resetting it, I will be deleting everything, and I will be using it with a different recovery phrase later on, so do not get tempted to try and crack my recovery phrase. It's not going to be what you're seeing on the screen. Anyway, so we first see the first 6 words, right? After that, I'm going to get the other 6, and I need to write them down because I will have to confirm them later on, even though I'm just testing. Okay, I've written down this, I go next. These are the next 6 words. Okay, so I've written down my 24 recovery words. The next step will be to confirm them. And if I actually make mistakes more than 5 times, as you can see here on the website, it says that if you fail to confirm more than 5 recovery words, meaning if you make mistakes or something like that, you will actually go back to step 4, meaning that you will be generating a new set of 24 recovery words. And it's also important to note the exact number of the words, which one is which. So word number 1 for me was ritual. Word number 2, vicious. Word number 3, auto. 4, skate. It's actually very easy because I don't have to type them, I only select them. Okay, so this step is complete. I can move on to the next one. I will have to actually connect now the device to my computer. Let's go to how to connect. And I'm going to click next here. Now I'm going to choose whether I'm going to use my Android or iPhone or computer. I will actually go for computer plus USB for this setup. After that, I can use the device with Bluetooth and everything, but I don't really want to risk having any errors during the setup, so this is why for me it's most secure if I'm using the computer with my USB for this setup, so that's where I'm going. Now, I don't really see Brave browser here, but nevertheless, I will be using Brave browser because it is the same as Chrome. So, I mean, it's based on Chrome. It's got all of the features that Chrome has and then some. It's definitely more secure than Chrome, and I'm not really keen on using Google Chrome anyway. It is very heavy and slow and everything, so I definitely recommend using Brave browser for this. You will see here on the right SecuX. This is where I'm going to click in order to connect to my device. So I'm going to be navigating from here. I will select connect via USB. I can see my device here. I called it test, if you remember, so I'm going to select it and connect. Okay, the next step is to add accounts, and I'm going to select Bitcoin. This is usually the first one that I'm adding. As I'm adding it here, it will also add it into my wallet. I will call it BTC1, let's say. Okay, so I can see it on my screen. I can also see it on my device. It's synced. Now I want to add Ethereum. And I will call it ETH1. Right, we can see it here on the device, we can see it on my screen. Now I'm not going to add any more coins because the process is absolutely the same. Let's just assume that I want to add Litecoin just to see. It's the same process. I go here, I click add account, I give it a name, click OK, and I have now Litecoin as well. And that's it. This is how you add the accounts. If I go to Bitcoin, the next step would be to receive some coins in here. Whether I'm sending them or someone else is sending it to me, I need to grab my wallet address. So as I click on this account, I can send, receive, or I can even buy Bitcoin directly from here. If I actually want to buy Bitcoin, I'm going to be using a third-party service called Coinify. I don't really know this service, but I'm not really going to be buying. Nevertheless, if I want to do that, I will need to register with my email address and password and all of these things. I'm not keen on doing that. All I want to do right now is receive Bitcoin here, and this is the wallet address that I'm getting. I can also see it on the device, and here I can actually confirm this wallet address. Always make sure that you confirm the wallet address on the device. This is more important than just seeing what is on the screen. I'm also getting this warning message here to double check and make sure that I'm sending the correct currency to the correct wallet, because I cannot send Ethereum to a Bitcoin wallet, or Bitcoin Cash to a Bitcoin wallet, or Litecoin to a Bitcoin wallet. It's not going to arrive. I can actually lose these coins if I send them to the wrong address, so it's very important that I use the correct wallet address. So as I confirm the wallet address here on the device, I'm going to click yes to confirm that it's correct. And now I'm allowed to copy this address, and I can then send it to someone who's going to be sending me Bitcoin, or to myself into another application that I already have, or another wallet that I will be using to send coins into this wallet. Okay, so now what I'm going to do actually for the testing, because I don't really want to test with Bitcoin, transaction fees are not that low, I'm going to go to Litecoin. And this is also why I added this address, because with Litecoin transactions are much cheaper, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to receive Litecoin in here. Again, I need to confirm that this is the correct wallet address. Typically, people are checking the first few letters and then the last few letters. In my case, I actually like to look at the whole address, every digit and letter I like to confirm. And then, as I see that it's all correct, I'm going to click yes. Here, I'm going to copy this address. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to send the Litecoin from my Cobo vault. I have a tiny amount, $2.77 in Litecoin here. Hopefully it's going to work. This is a really small amount, but if it works, it's going to make things much easier. So let's go to send, and I will actually scan the QR code here to receiving address. I can scan the QR code. I'm now also going to make sure that the address I'm seeing here at receiving address is exactly the same that I have on the screen, and it is. Okay, so let's send this here. Okay, I think this is the correct amount. I'm going to click send. Now I'm going to wait for a few minutes in order for this pending transaction to actually be confirmed and everything. And this is what I'm sending, 0.02 LTC. So let's see when it's received, what's it going to be. Here I'm going to close this window for the moment, and I'm going to wait until I see that I receive it here in my account. I'm going to pause the video now. Okay, so now from this wallet I can see that my transaction has already cleared. I've got the two confirmations. 6 minutes ago the transaction was sent, and I have the two confirmations needed in order to be considered complete. 2 out of 2. So now I need to actually receive it here, and what I will do is I'll go back and I will click here, or actually I will click refresh, and as I refresh I should actually see it here, and I do. I've received 2.75 and it's in fact 0.019775 Litecoin, because I did pay a fee, of course, and that fee was taken from my total. So now that I have it here, let's click done. Here I can actually see the total amount, 0.019775 LTC. Okay, so the next step would be to actually send, right? Just to make sure and to show you how you send. So from here, I need to enter the recipient address. Now, I cannot really scan the QR code because I'm using my computer. I mean, I could probably, but I'm not going to do that. So I've already copied it and I'm going to paste it here. If you want, you can use the QR code scan and it will make it much faster and easier, but most people are not going to be using the QR scan, especially from their computer. This is why I'm going to show you how to use it with just copy and paste. So the amount, I'm going to use the whole amount, right? And it's showing me what it is in USD, the estimate in US dollar, but I'm actually working with Litecoin. I'm working with this amount. And if the price of Litecoin changes in the next couple of minutes, what I'm seeing here will actually be different. In fact, when I received it, it was 2.75. Now it's 2.77. So do not let this confuse you. Do not work with USD amounts. Work with the actual amounts in the coin that you are sending, whether it's Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever it is. Okay, so I'm sending the whole amount. I can select here whether my network fee will be medium, high, or low. Now I'm going to select high, in fact, because I want it to be confirmed faster. And as you can see now, the amount that I'm sending is slightly less because I'm paying a little bit more for my fee. Because this is for testing purposes, I don't really mind. Okay, let's continue. Now I'll need to verify this address and the amount on my device. Okay, let's compare the addresses. Okay, it is the same, so I'm going to authorize this. Now on my computer, I need to confirm it again. And I have already sent it. Now I'm going to go into details and it's going to open the Explorer for Litecoin. It's one of the many explorers. Here I can see all of the details from my transaction. Right now I have 0 confirmations. I'm already seeing it that it's coming. I already see that it is being sent to me, but it's not really showing up in my total balance because it's still pending. I need at least 2 confirmations from this wallet in order to be considered received. So I'm still gonna wait for 1 more confirmation. I did send it with high priority, so it's going to be fast. And as the second confirmation comes, I will see this amount here in my total and I'll be able to use it. Let's go back here to my wallet. I will click continue. Here I still see the amount in my wallet because until it's confirmed, this is not considered to be sent. So if I open this, I still see the 278 in dollar value and the 0.01977,500 in Litecoin. Alright, so let's see when the second confirmation will actually come. Well, on the Block Explorer, I can see that I've already received actually 3 confirmations. So let's go here and I will refresh. Let's go back. I will click refresh and hopefully it's going to show me that yes, it's all empty now. This wallet is empty. I just received it and sent it. Here, I also see that I'm on 0. My balance here is on 0. And in my wallet, the transaction is now received. So this is how it works. Okay, now I'm going to disconnect my device from the computer. Before I finish this tutorial, I'm going to quickly go here just to see what kind of options do we have. These are settings. So if I'm going to use it with Bluetooth, I'll have to enable the Bluetooth. So now the Bluetooth is on. As I click again, it's off. Also, hidden is actually if I want to create a hidden wallet. This is something that we discussed in my interview in my previous video, where I actually talked about the different features of the device. If you have a lot of coins, you might actually want to have a hidden wallet, so that if anybody forces you to, you know, give out your password or something and wants to steal your coins, they will go into your main wallet and not into the hidden one. Alright, from here I'm going to reset the device, and I'm going to reset everything after I finish this tutorial, because as I said, I will be creating new 24 recovery words. I will be using it as a new device. I'm not going to use it with the details that I currently shared with you on the screen. This is a 15-minute lock if I want to enable that, or if I want to make it longer, 45 minutes. I think 5 minutes is actually probably the best option here, because you don't really want it to, if you work with it and you leave it, you don't really want it to be staying on. From here I can actually enter my current pin and then change it if I want to change it, and I can change the name of it. Currently it's called test. I can go and rename it. So these are the options that we get here in the settings on the actual device. These are all things that you can navigate directly on the device without having to connect it to the computer. I'm currently not connected. I had to press and hold this button for a few seconds in order to turn it off. So that's all for this tutorial, guys. I hope it helped you, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Also make sure that you subscribe for more tutorials, market analysis of all major cryptocurrencies, and the latest news. I'm posting videos regularly on YouTube and on my blog crypto-corner.com. Check out the links in the description below, where you will find my discount codes and also links to all my top crypto services and my 2 ebooks. Crypto Jargon A to Z, this is a complete crypto dictionary, an Amazon bestseller I must say, and it's now in its 3rd edition. And Learn Crypto, this is my beginner's guide to investing in cryptocurrencies. Anyone should know what they're investing in, so this is the ebook for you if you are new to crypto. Well, thanks for staying until the end of the video. I'm signing off, and I'll see you in the next episode.